everybody. Welcome to Healing with Love. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we have an interesting topic that, a global topic, I suppose. So many people have been sending me messages asking what's going on globally with that shall not be named. Because anytime somebody talks about what's going on right now, sometimes the videos just disappear. So we're not going to name it. We're just going to say what's going on right now globally. So everybody's been sending me messages, and I kind of like, give them bits and pieces of information that's been coming through for me. But once again, what comes through for me might not come through for somebody else. It depends on, their level of connection to their Akashic records, and everybody's, kaleidoscope sees something slightly different. So what I'm seeing is, I've said it before, if you guys have been watching my videos the past couple years, I have been seeing this whole thing happening. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I did see a virus. I did see masks, people just wearing masks. I took it as something like a metaphor. I was like, oh, people are wearing masks, and I didn't know it was it was going to be literal. So I've come to realize now, after doing a lot of my readings, that a lot of the stuff that I see is actual literal interpretation, literal word or imagery, not necessarily metaphorical. So I'm going to just talk about what's been coming through, and I'm going to talk, and as always, I'd like to go with songs, because songs tell a story that just resonate for me. And I've got lots of cards here, so it's going to be a nice long reading. Through the shuffle portion, I'm probably just going to fast forward it, so you guys can skip that. I will put the timestamp in the description box below, so you guys can skip that portion. And some people like to skip the music. I suggest actually staying for that part, because the songs that came through are very poignant to what is going on right now. I'm asking for my guides to connect me to the Akashic Records, or my Akashic Records, our collective Akashic Records of what is going on right now. Ask us to connect us to Source right now. My angels, my guides, I need you guys all here right now to guide me through this reading and see what comes through, and may I only receive love, light, and truth in this reading, okay? So we are going to begin. Before I start I'm just going to shuffle real quick, and then I'm going to get to this part. So I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to pick out cards, okay? And I was going to shuffle like this, but then too many cards fell out, and I just want one card, so I'm just going to kind of just cut and pick a card. So before I continue, universe, my guides, my spirit team, I'm asking what is happening, what is going on right now globally? What is the truth behind this? I want to know when it's going to let up, when we're going to be free again, that type of information. Whatever needs to come through regarding this that we need to know, please bring that through. And whatever I want to know that I am not verbalizing and communicating right now, what my soul needs to know right now to help move us through this process, okay? Just wanted to clarify the questions. What's going on globally? Okay. Okay, so we're going to begin with the songs. What's going on globally? Now, the first song that came through made a lot of sense. So it was Dodging Raindrops by 311. And the lyric says, "Why do I stay inside? I should be living life instead of watching through the window. No use in playing safe, not gonna hesitate. I know the storm is only mental. I'm letting go, giving up the control. I'm ready to go wherever the wind blows. I want to see where the road's going to lead. Time is ticking and the world is not waiting on me." So, sooner or later, it comes as quick as it comes and it'll go. Whatever is blocking the sun is only for a moment. Running away from my past, it's pushing me out of my zone, pulling me under the gun into the unknown. So immediately what stood out to me was it's only mental. A lot of the fear aspect, right? It's all in your head. Fear is in your head. This is an invisible, almost like an invisible killer in a sense, but letting go of control. What's going to happen is going to happen. I know a lot of people are saying, well, I don't want my family to die, and I don't want to, my grandmother, anybody I love to die, and that is an attachment. Death comes to everybody. So, and I'm sure we've all experienced, a lot of death in our lives with those that we love. So the attachment is the holding on aspect. If somebody's meant to go, it is their time to go. So don't guilt yourself. It's almost like saying, like, people are guilting themselves, like, I'm not going to go out because I don't want to give this to my grandparents, and I don't want to go out, and this is, these are all guilty feelings. These are all things, and it's almost like it's an invisible fear in a sense, right? Like the movie, it's kind of like the movie It. But letting go of control. So we have to let go of control, and it's difficult for a lot of people to let go of control. And I'm seeing it as, and the lyric says, "I've been dodging raindrops, trying not to get wet." I've been dodging raindrops for too long. And I'm almost seeing it as like, not raindrops, but droplets, like cough. So dodging that, like, wearing the mask to dodge it. Okay, so that was a very interesting one that came through. It had a lot of symbolism in there for what the question I asked was. So a lot of this is a mental fear game that's happening right now, which I had been getting for a while. Okay, so the next song, we're going to move on to the next song. I don't want to sit too long on a song. Chandelier by Sia. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So drinking, a lot of people are drinking right now. It's like waking up and I'm having a mimosa. Lunchtime, I'm having a beer. In the evening, I'm having some wine. And it's a lot of, almost drinking out of boredom, I'm getting, for a lot of people. And, I'm going to swing from the chandelier. I'm going to live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm going to fly like a bird through the night. Feel my tears as they dry. So I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, because I'm just holding on for tonight. On for tonight. Sun is up, I'm a mess, gotta get out now, gotta run from this, here comes the shame, here comes the shame. Immediately, so a lot of the stuff that's happening as well is a lot of people have this time alone, and they're reflecting on the things that they've done in the past, and the shame and the guilt, and all that stuff is coming up to the surface, to the light, to be transmuted. But a lot of people are shoving it down, drinking alcohol, doing all this stuff. They don't want to think about those things. So this is a time for introspection and purification, and not just purification of the body, but purification of our soul and our spirit, right? So, but I'm also seeing it as like, I love the part where it says, I'm going to live like tomorrow doesn't exist, because everything is now. So we're living in the now. Everything is happening moment by moment. We're manifesting instantly, moment by moment. So everything is now. And almost seen as like, when this is over, we're gonna party. We're gonna party hard. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Okay, so the next song was, which I'm not sure about this one, Call Out My Name by The Weeknd. We found each other. I helped you out of a broken place. You gave me comfort, but falling for you was my mistake. And once again, I'm seeing that as like, looking on past relationships, dwelling. I'm hearing the word dwelling on the past and the people that hurt you, instead of just letting it go and, moving on. Not realizing that all these are lessons. It's a lesson. I'm hearing that song by Churches, Guns. Hide, hide, all my friends are bridges. I'll be the gun, and it's you I'll come for. So, and it's, I'm learning a lesson, So I'm hearing a lesson is being learned. Are we learning, or are we still in the victim mode, right? Are we empowered, or are we a victim? How are we seeing the things that have happened to us in our life? So, call out my name. Why can't you wait? So, waiting, which is a lot of us that's what we're doing right now, right? I'm kind of like in a waiting, in a limbo. This would kind of be considered limbo for a lot of people, not leaving their home, but for essential things, and not knowing where the job is coming from next, or not knowing what is happening, and it's almost a limbo state. So, call out my name. I'm also seeing that as like a telepathic connection, asking friends for help if you need it. Call out my name. Okay, so the next song was Truck Stop Blues by Newfound Glory. It's actually one of my favorite Newfound Glory songs. I have a lot of them, but this one is I'll Never Let This Go. I'm in a different state every night. We're kept together by highways and telephone lines. So that's what's happening right now. We are kept together by telephone lines, by highways. That song is usually about a long distance relationship, somebody who travels a lot. But this one, I'm seeing it as I'm in a different state every night. Usually is I'm in a different state because they're traveling. But in this sense, I'm seeing it a different state of mind every night. I think a lot of us are in a different state of mind. One day we're happy. One day what is going on? One day we're questioning everything. It's almost fluctuating emotions. So this is the balancing out. I'm hearing a balancing out. A long road, I've seen it all, never wanting to look back. This long road, I've spent so much time. I'm glad you're willing to wait for me. So once again, 2 songs about waiting for me. So Call Out My Name, he says, wait for me. Truck Stop Blues, thank you for waiting for me. So you're waiting for somebody, waiting for something. That's very interesting that 2 back-to-back songs about waiting. I'll Never Let This Go. Okay, so the next song was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This one. The lyric that stood out to me was, well, it was kind of cold that night. She stood alone on her balcony. She could hear the cars roll by, like waves crashing on the beach. And for one desperate moment there, he crept back in her memory. God, it's so painful when something that is so close is still so far out of reach. And that's just my own personal message for me, from my friend that her birthday is tomorrow. She passed away in February. So that's just a personal message for me. But American Girl, it says, oh yeah, all right, take it easy, baby. So I'm hearing you guys should take it easy right now, okay? Don't be so petty. Tom Petty. Okay, so the next one is Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. So this woman is my destiny. That's interesting. The Call Out My Name is about somebody who's being in a relationship and they're like asking somebody to wait because they're going to get out of this relationship. So that's kind of interesting. Um, we were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite, helpless to the base and the fading light. We were bound to get together, bound to get together. So deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. Talks about we are not promised tomorrow, so go after what you want. You'll never know what could happen if you don't, right? It's almost like a lot of people are in a reflection right now of the things that they could have, like, oh man, I was planning a trip and I was planning to do this and I was planning to do that, and now they're in limbo state and they don't know when they're going to be able to do those things. So it's almost like just envision yourself doing those things, because we will get there. And I'm seeing dance with me, dancing right now, getting that kundalini energy moving through your body, and a lot of dancing. Mostly in like those TikTok videos, a lot of dancing going on. And I'm also seeing eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look down. Just keep your eyes on me. She said you're holding back. Shut up and dance with me. Eyes on the prize. Don't look down. So when somebody's afraid of heights, right? They don't, and they're crossing something that's heights, like, don't look down, because it's just going to give you vertigo. It's going to make you dizzy, and don't look down. So it's almost about like, don't look back, don't look down. Keep moving forward. Eyes on the prize. Okay, so the next song that came through, these are all interesting. I have no idea how they're going to resonate for anybody, but they're resonating for me in this reading. Once we get to the songs, once we get to the cards, you'll see. So the next song that came through was "Somebody's Watching Me" by Rockwell. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, so immediately, somebody's watching me, as in like somebody's watching your social media, watching your videos. Somebody's always watching you, whether it's, the GOV, whoever. There's always somebody, the all-seeing eye. There's always somebody watching you. Your spirit guides as well, your spirit team, they're always watching over you. And it says, I work from 9 to 5. I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. I always feel like somebody's watching me. People say I'm crazy, just a little touch, but maybe showers remind me of Psycho too much. Anyways, that's such a great song. Michael Jackson sings on that as well, and it's Rockwell. So Michael Jackson again. Somehow Michael Jackson seems to make his presence in all of my readings, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I'm going to keep going to number 8, Cemetery Drive by My Chemical Romance. Another synchronistic song. I think they're all pretty much kind of going with a theme: waiting, dodging cough drops, drinking. Cemetery Drive is this night walk the dead in a solitary style. So we're all in a solitary style in a sense, right? Crash the cemetery gates. Mark the grave where the searchlights find us drinking by the mausoleum door. So drinking again. It's almost, I'm seeing a lot of people that have lost somebody, they really can't attend a funeral, so all they can do is go visit the gravesite in social distancing, right? So I'm seeing that, a little bit of that. And it also says, I miss you so far. And the kiss, you miss kissing, even if it's kissing your mother on the cheek, and kissing, hugging your friends, you're missing that touch. And another lyric, back home off the run, singing songs that make you slit your wrist. It isn't that much fun. So getting songs that get you singing songs, or hearing songs that make you depressed. So this is all about music therapy. So be sure to, this is a time of great manifestation. So sing songs that really make your heart sing, really give you high vibrational, happy songs. songs that, because when we speak words into existence, especially when you're a magic manifester, which we have the number 22 here, which is telling me that a lot of us are beginning to manifest this new reality. So happy thoughts, guys. Next song, Breaking the Chains by Dawkins, which is, when I think of breaking the chains, I think of the devil card, and I also think of addiction, breaking the chains of addiction. But I'm also saying, since we're all feeling we're kind of in prison, right? Breaking the chains. And it's interesting that it started at 5:55. That song was playing at 5:55 p.m. Which is all about transformation, change, and addiction. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of people just really in their addiction right now. A lot of people just really being bored, and what do you do when you're bored? You drink, or you smoke some pot, or whatever. So this is all about breaking the chains of not only addiction, but of your surroundings, of your limited belief systems, anything that's keeping you imprisoned. And the lyric is, sit there thinking in your room. You feel the pressure, you're going crazy too. The walls around you closing in. You need a change. Claustrophobic, feeling scared. You need somebody, but no one seems to care. So you've had enough, can't take no more. Breaking the chains around you. Nobody else can bind you. Take a good look around you, 'cause now you're breaking the chains. Breaking the chains, man. Breaking the chains around you. Nobody can bind you. This is like, nobody's really in quarantine. We are just suggested to not go out. So you're really not imprisoned. It is all a choice. It's self-imprisonment, in a sense, right? Because you have the choice. You can go out and social distance, wear your mask, nobody's telling you have to stay indoors. So definitely try to get outside in nature if you possibly can. That is imperative. Okay, and the last song, we only got 10 songs. So Big Me by the Foo Fighters, which is interesting. It says, well, I talked about it, carries on, reasons only knew when I talked about it. So, what did I say at the beginning of the reading? This that shall not be named. Because I really don't like talking about it. I don't like to put power there, I acknowledge it. I acknowledge it's there, but I don't have to, I can, in my space, ignore it. But I know a lot of people can't, They're in that zone, constantly watching the news, and there's nothing wrong with anything. However you cope or however you want to do this, it's okay. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not. Just do you, boo. Okay, so that's it for the songs. That was long. Okay, so now we're going to start the reading. So, first card that we got is Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. So we got the peacock energy. So she's got all the peacocks, and the peacocks are about showing off, right? But they only show off to their people that are of their frequency, in a sense, right? Only their soulmates, their partners, the people they're trying to draw in. But I'm also seeing it as celebration of life. And she's got, a world in her hands. And whenever I see the hand, I always think of giving. So she's giving to the world. She's giving of her energy to the world. So drop your shields, right? Immediately I'm thinking of the masks, right? That is our shield, because you are protected. And I'm not telling you have to do that. It's only whatever you're guided to do. Whatever is healthy for you. Some people can't. Some people have to wear the masks. So the placeholder was a woman of the world. Maybe you have, so I know this is supposed to be about what's happening right now, but I'm also seeing it as maybe there's a person, a woman, that you have your guard up, and it's time to drop your shield, right? So drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts you have. You were born to shine. Remove the mask. So you may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Okay? You're stronger than you think you are. So she's a protection guardian. She's the feminine version of Archangel Michael. There's Michael again. Archangel Michael seems to also always make his way into my readings, which I think is marvelous. Thank you, Michael. She is a fierce, protective, yet loving warrior angel who carries this indestructible shield of protection. So she's protecting you. And I love that she's the warrior, and then we got Ruby, the spiritual warrior, right there. So that's very cool. Oh, I can't believe it's getting dark already. I don't want to have to turn my light on. But I just might have to. So 1 second. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, wow, 22 minutes. Okay, so this is talking about dropping your shields of your shame and guilt and all that stuff. Forgive yourself, forgive others, for, whatever we have done in our past is our past. We are no longer that person. And I think I said this in the last reading about advocating. Just because you did something in the past doesn't mean you can't advocate against it now. Okay? So, and that can mean anything, anything in your life, right? Okay. Celebration. There's going to be a celebration. I'm seeing the peacock. Okay, so the next one is Hathor, receptivity. I love this. So immediately when I see Hathor, it almost looks like the Sphinx. I always talk about, the Hathor receptivity is the divine feminine receptive wisdom, which she's the feminine version of Archangel. The cheetah is all about divine feminine and more. So there's three, I think there's 4 feminine cards. There's actually more, but receptivity. Hathor, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So immediately I'm also seeing it as the guilt and shame of receiving assistance from others during this time, right? Or maybe we're receiving, money and stuff, and we don't feel we deserve it. But you deserve it. You deserve it. And there's no need to feel guilty about it. I have a feeling that's like a big thing. I like to put these up here. So, receptivity. I'm seeing anxiety as well here. So, the anxiety of receiving, right? And this talks about, release guilt about receiving. Ask for help. It's all about increased psychic awareness. Know that you're in a learning cycle. Oh my God, learning a lesson. We're learning a lesson. We're learning to sit back and receive, right? We've always I think Earth has always been in this masculine energy, right? And so now we're in this feminine energy of laying back and receiving. So, and it's also be more in your feminine energy, and it's child conception, pregnancy, or birth. So I'm seeing a child conception or pregnancy, maybe even adoption or favorable custody agreement. So it says you have a maternal side to you that naturally cares for those in need, yet this must be balanced with receptivity, or the flow is blocked. Receiving is the essence of feminine energy, and it means allowing yourself to receive with grace and gratitude. If you feel guilty when asking others for help, or if you feel bad about receiving gifts, then you block your feminine energy. Your receptivity is just as natural as your nurturing, giving energy. Receptivity allows you to better hear the voices of the angels. When you receive, you have more resources to give to others. Begin by noticing the hundreds of gifts you receive each day, whether it's seeing a beauty in nature, witnessing a touching human moment, or being hugged by a loved one. See, and it's also, this whole thing that's happening right now is also about gratitude for the little things and the little moments that we took for granted for a long time, right? So the gratitude. Simply say thank you for each gift and know that they're filling up your storehouse, keeping the divine flow going strong. The coffers I'm hearing. And I'm almost seeing the anxiety of asking for help. And so this is asking you to let go of that. And yeah, and the abundance is flowing. Look at the waterfall. I've been seeing waterfalls, a lot of water, a lot of waterfalls, a lot of water energy, a lot of mermaid energy. But that's also about purification. Whenever I'm seeing the water, and emotional receptivity and abundance, right? Hide, hide, all my friends are bridges. These all in order over here. Okay. All right. So the next one is I'm actually reading them down this way instead of this way this time. So Dance of the Butterfly Queen, and that's because of the energy that I made the cards a certain way, a certain energy in each row. So Dance of the Butterfly Queen is number 5. So I'm seeing transformation and change. Okay. So transforming that is no longer useful, changing things around you, maybe changing yourself, changing your house, changing things. And because this is also, the Butterfly Queen is transformation. So I'm definitely seeing dance, a lot of dancing going on, whether it's just playing around dancing, but you know, dancing. And I'm almost hearing like dancing with the devil as well, which that could mean a few different things. Home. Look at that. Dancing in your home. Maybe I'm also seeing changing your home. So maybe moving things around, feng shui style, getting rid of stuff, donating a lot of stuff. I'm seeing a fireplace there. So, you know, she bestows blessings of healing, empowerment, and liberation. It flows to those in genuine need who are ready to receive it. There are no limits to what is possible with divine grace. It's the power of the butterfly Kuan Yin, allows to flow through the pure channel of her heart. So she encourages you to be ready to receive. Oh my God, receptivity, receive. There's a reason why I wanted them this way. Receptivity. And I'm seeing freedom as well. 5 is about freedom, the freedom seeker, the adventurer. So I'm definitely seeing an adventure, freedom. I'm seeing that's coming. So for those that think this is gonna be, you know, I was asking for like a time frame. So I haven't got the answer yet, but I have a feeling I'm gonna get the answer here. But I'm seeing this in autumn. Things going back to, you know, not normal, but people being able to move about and travel in autumn. I love it. And she's got a beautiful lotus flower in her hand. So we're going through a dark time, but during the dark time, the lotus flower finally comes up and it meets the sun, and then it blooms. So we are going to bloom. We're in the caterpillar. We're in the cocoon right now, and we are going to emerge. I love it. And with a whole new enlightened perception, right? Perspective. We're going to be enlightened. For those that are not awake yet, this is awakening them. This is allowing for the process. Okay, so we're going to move on to this row now. Purification, clear quartz. So I usually don't read the ones that I kind of know, but as I was looking through this stuff earlier, something stood out to me and I wanted to read it, because purification is what's happening right now, right? Everybody's purifying their house with the Lysol and the clean wrap, and they're washing their hands and they're purifying. So it's not, and I've talked about this before, it's a purification in the sense that we are definitely purifying literally everything around us, but I'm also seeing a spiritual purification, a purification of greed. I'm hearing this is a great equalizer. So I'm seeing everybody is equal right now. Nobody is better than anybody else. Everybody is here. It's like this scales are balanced. But I'm seeing the purification of greed, the purification of, you know, the ego. So definitely seeing purification. And clear quartz is one of my favorite. Oh my God, yeah, look at greed. And I'm seeing a teacup, a teapot overflowing. So maybe those that, you know, their cup is overflowing and now they're helping others, we're closing out greed, right? So we're moving into humanitarianism and helping each other. So I love that. I want to read about this crystal. I usually don't ever read this part. This wonderful planet we live on is made up of 85% quartz crystal. Just by being here, we are naturally blessed with the medicine of clear quartz. So if you watched my last video, I was discussing North Carolina has the largest slab of unbroken clear quartz underneath the earth, in the earth. So this powerful crystal amplifies, stores, transmits, transmutes, and retains energy, allowing you to work with it in an abundance of ways. Abundance. It acts like a universal battery or charger, constantly charging, amplifying, and purifying your energy. So, if clear quartz has come to you, it's assisting us in deep clearing and purifying our life. We may be feeling toxic, run down, and may have a situation in our life that requires cleansing and purification. So this is all about purifying relationships as well, situations, addictions, things like that. So maybe there's relationships that need to go. It's time for them to go, right? Because that could be the home, like maybe the occupants of the home. It's time to go. So if your mind has been full of unproductive and worrying thoughts, or you feel weighted down by emotions, this is a perfect time to embark on a cleansing journey. Cleansing is an important part of life. Just as we cleanse our physical bodies, it is also important to cleanse our mental, emotional, and energetic bodies. Allow clear quartz to bless you with its powerful energy and purification, and it'll help you clear away any negative, toxic energy from your mind, body, and spirit. I love it. There's a strong chance you could feel drawn to the ocean for a swim or even a relaxing salt bath to revitalize your spirit. It's time to let go of the old energy that has been weighing you down as you transform the old and make way for a new, vibrant, creative energy in your life. And I love that, because I had literally been talking in my videos about the ocean, been seeing the ocean, going to the ocean. I actually wanted to go for my birthday yesterday, and it rained, so I was kind of bummed out, but I think I want to try to get out there. Frankie! So moves light and energy into and out of the body as it clears and cleanses the energy field. So I just wanted to make sure that that part was said. So I love clear quartz. One of my favorites. You can use this. It's the crown chakra, but you can use it for every chakra, to cleanse every chakra. And I love that we got from the root to the crown right here. So like the figure 8, from the top to the bottom, from the top to the top to the top to the bottom. Come on, baby. Show them what you got them. I totally butchered the lyrics, but anyway. I think that's 7 minutes of funk, or 9 minutes of funk, or 10 minutes. I don't even know how many minutes of funk, but it's some minutes of funk. Okay, so we got Ruby, spiritual warrior. Immediately I noticed the 5. So we got 5, 5, 5. So the 5 energy again, the spiritual warrior, Ruby. And so immediately with the Ruby, I'm seeing, the root chakra, the fear, people needing to clear the root chakra, needing to heal the root chakra. You are safe. You are provided for. Release any guilt and shame. That's moving over here for the sacral chakra. So, so we're going to move to, let me see what we got here for Ruby. And immediately, anytime I see the Ruby, I think of the Wizard of Oz, and how the veil, the curtain was moved, and that's what's happening right now. The curtain will be revealed. Everybody's going to see the truth of what's really happening. The truth will be revealed. It just cannot be revealed right now, because it might cause a little bit of mayhem, I'm hearing. That's what I'm feeling. And I love it. The Fool. So it's about having faith. The Fool is all about, in tarot, is about having faith. And so having faith that you are taken care of, right? Having faith. And also the fear of being made a fool. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I don't want to be made the fool. So we have to let go of these fears. What is your greatest fear? Write down all your greatest fears and then just burn it. And let the universe take it. Okay, so if Ruby has come today, she tells you that it's time to stand on your own 2 feet. A situation has arisen in your life that needs to be faced in a courageous and feeling manner. She lets you know that the decision or decisions that face you are about you, your life, and your future. They are your business. Trust yourself. The answer and all the guidance you need is within you. It's very possible also that you are not truly feeling your way through life, allowing instead your mind or those around you to direct you. Ruby is shining light of passion. Write down what you are passionate about. Where is your fire? I love that I was just telling you guys to write something down, and that's what it says in here. So this is all about the spiritual warrior. Self-trust, passion, strength, courage, ancient information, empowerment, vitality. Kundalini energy, sexuality, and past life dreams. So I'm definitely seeing dreams. You guys have been dreaming a lot. A lot of information is coming through in your dreams, so don't discount your dreams. And the animal totem is the tiger for this, so that's pretty cool. I actually want to see what the clear quartz totem is as well. Clear quartz, here it is. The animal totem is the dove for clear quartz, so the tiger and the dove. So I'm hearing like the purple rain and the white doves, because we have a lot of purple here. So last time we had a lot of purple as well. That's very interesting. Ruby 55. So that's all about transformation, freedom, change, evolution. So we are changing. We are letting go of fear, right? Let me put these over here. Okay, so then now we're moving on to, mysticism. Look at that, more purple. She's cloaked in purple. And as I'm talking, is beautiful black crow, or, yeah, it looks like a crow. Just came, and actually I want to take a picture. Oh, there it is. Take a picture of it. Just went and sat right in front of my window. Okay, so we got mysticism. Look at her. She's like, there's a door right there, a doorway. Is she going to go in the door? Who knows? But she's cloaked in this beautiful purple, and it looks like a flower if you look at it. And so immediately I'm thinking of the dance of the butterfly queen where she's holding the lotus. It looks like a purple rose or a purple lotus. It's beautiful. So blooming. Mysticism, your third eye is awakening. Beautiful. Oh my God. And then that's the key. Inspiration. Oh my God, he just got closer. I gotta take a picture. Sorry, guys. He just came right to my window. Okay. So, we got mysticism. A woman named Aubergine. You are not to know. Am I ignoring my intuition? What I suspect is probably true. I must breathe. Oh my goodness. I must breathe, guys. You have the key. You have the answers. What is it? What is it? Answer? What is the key? An answer, right? And I'm also seeing it as a musical key, like do re mi fa sol la ti do. So ignoring signs, unknown motivation, intuitive knowing, fear of the unknown. So fear of the unknown, of course, that would make a lot of sense, right? Because this is an invisible thing. So it's fear. A lot of people are fearing it. And so the key word is courage. Uncharted territory. And this is definitely uncharted territory, right? But we need to listen to our intuition. And I've been saying this since the beginning. I keep telling people, listen to your intuition. Don't listen to the news. Don't, and if you are watching the news, listen to your intuition. If your bullshit meter is going off, there's a reason why the bullshit meter is going off, right? Okay? You are safe and you are protected. This is telling you to breathe. Where the media is telling you, be afraid of breathing. This is vital. So, I'm going to read this. It is wise to be the observer. Do not respond until you are certain. The unknown is not easy, but it is no longer necessary to fear. So do not fear. This is saying do not fear. And I love that these two cards look very similar. Do not fear. A woman named Aubergine calls on the telephone to confirm that she will be with us tonight. Yet no woman named Aubergine has been invited. Of the 4 invited, 2 are wed and 2 are unknown to each other, a woman and a man. Surely, if this mysterious woman were the guest of the man, she would have made it known. A woman approaches, the woman named Aubergine, the woman who will be with us tonight. Oh, interesting. Uninvited guest. Blooming, mysticism. So definitely seeing the third eye chakra here, the third eye and the crown chakra here. The doorway or the portal, the eye is going to open that doorway, and it's up to us to walk through this portal. Okay, so now we're moving on to the cheetah. Immediately when I see cheetahs, I always think of Chester Cheetah and I think of cheaters. But this is not what this is about. Look at this beautiful sword. What does sword Sword represents courage to me, right? Protection. So you are divinely protected. This is telling you not to fear. All these cards have been saying, do not fear this. Let go of the fear. Your family is safe. You are protected. Frankie, even Frankie's saying it. So immediately I'm seeing 22, which is the master builder number, the master teacher. It is also the number 4, which is all about stability, right? It's logic as well. It is partnerships. So it's almost like I'm seeing it's like use your logic and your gut in unison. Okay? Use the left and the right brain, merge it together, and you are limitless. Okay, so I want to see with the little cheetah. So, wait a minute. What card? Yeah, the key. We got the key over there. Where's the key? Here it is. Put that over here. Okay, so this is the divine feminine. Look at, there's 2 roads there. You know, which road are you going to go down? And this is judgment. So, Judgment Day. I was talking about that in the last reading as well. The Ascension, the Judgment Day. You know, it's in the Bible. I think this is what's happening right now. I'm seeing this this is like happening every 100 years, like a cycle, like every 100 years. So this is about the divine feminine. Cheetah asks you to honor your feminine life force by sharing your divine passion, acknowledging the yin energy on the planet as unconditionally beautiful and nourishing. You are an essential part of this radiant feminine energy that feeds the planet. Often when the land suffers degradation, the essence of human spirit also frays. Celebrate the divine feminine energy in a sacred way. So, you know, treat the woman your special woman in your life to a handmade gift, a dinner, a circle of inspiring communication, right? And appreciate the woman in your life. Appreciate yourself if you are a woman. When we exude and share love for our sisters, we also bring greater love to ourselves. So it's also the mirroring. I'm seeing mirroring as well. Seeing yourself and everybody and loving them as if they are you, right? As if they are the divine child within. I love this cheetah. You know, and they say a cheetah never changes its spots, but it does shapeshift. So it won't change its spots, but it can transform into something completely different. So once again, I'm seeing transformation, shapeshifting, transforming. Maybe you are transforming. We are transforming, because this is a collective energy reading, a global. So I love this. Smooth and easy. New beginning. So it's number 28, which is all about peace, love, and harmony. And number 8 is abundance to me. So the abundance of peace, love, and harmony is coming. A new beginning, a rebirth. I'm seeing the phoenix rising from the ashes, the koi transforming into the dragon, the earth splitting out into the new earth, because the 28, 8 plus 2 is 10. The 10 to me is the 1 and the 0. Alpha and Omega, a rebirth. So I'm seeing a rebirth, smooth and easy. Truth, that is the truth. And anytime I see this, I see MK Ultra, this pattern here. But I was just talking about mirroring with the cheetah and saying how we're mirroring each other. And there's the mirror, right? So smooth and easy. You're on easy street, my friend. The Red Sea has parted, and you are now free to roam the planet. All obstacles have disappeared. Doors and windows are flying open. There's not one thing that can stop you. There's not one thing that can stop you, guys. And I love it. So it's the Red Sea. What we're talking about, red is, in this sense right now, it's fear. And the sea, even though it's Red Sea, S-E-A, I'm seeing it Red Sea, the red COVID, right? Has parted, as in it has left, it has departed, and you're going to be free to roam the planet. All obstacles are going to disappear. Doors and windows are flying open. There's not one thing that can stop you. And I'm reading it as in present tense. You are free now to roam the planet. All obstacles have disappeared. Doors and windows are flying open. There's not one thing that can stop you. Okay? That is the truth. The only thing that is stopping us is our own fears and our own mind. Okay, then we got health, number 71, which is interesting because right next to it on this row, we got 71 and 17, so more mirroring. That's interesting that we got mirroring again. Crazy. So we got 71, which is number 8, which, you know, just talking about 8 being abundance. In this sense, I'm seeing introspection, spirituality, and I'm seeing a new beginning here. So a new abundant, healthy abundance, health abundance. I'm seeing self-care as well, taking care of your body, taking care of the way you eat, just starting to take care of yourself, and being true to yourself, being truthful with integrity, and I'm seeing independence as well. So I'm also seeing the sacral chakra, a little bit of sacral and solar plexus here, and I'm seeing the third eye. So once again, red, look at the red and purple. The amethyst or the purple color could be the third eye or the crown chakra, and white could also be the crown chakra. So definitely seeing health, taking care of your health. I'm seeing a lot of people worried about the health. And I'm definitely seeing taking vitamin D, getting out into the sun, and vitamin C. So those in conjunction will help you. My ear is ringing, and what's interesting about my ear ringing as I'm saying that is the reason I started doing this reading was because my ears in sequence did 3 long rings in each ear on the right and the left. And I kind of just sat there, and then I was prompted to do this reading. So that's why I'm taking my time with it. Usually I'm very rushed, but I was guided to take my time, not rush through it, because it's very important. Okay, kind of a different energy. It's a more serious energy than my usual fun ones, right? But moving along, so candy cane angel, it's time for a treat. So we got 10 here, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got 10, 10. Then we got 71, 17. Interesting. So we got, it's time for a treat. 10. New beginning. So candy cane angel. And this is all about treating yourself. So I'm hearing, you know, treat yourself from Parks and Rec, right? And candy cane angel. So I'm definitely seeing like the sacral chakra, stomach stuff, stomach issues, clearing out, letting go of the guilt and the shame of treating yourself, letting go of the guilt of deciding you want to treat yourself, buy yourself a little something, do something. It's okay, you know. Yes, we are in a difficult time right now, and it's good to save right now, but also, you know, you need a little self-care. Maybe take a, you know, a bubble bath or a sea salt bath, because that was coming through over here as well, taking a sea salt bath, you know, the purifying. So it's time for a treat. And I'm seeing it as a spiritual treat because, you know, well, I'm seeing communication and creativity, so maybe like a creative treat, something spiritual, because we got 37, but I'm also seeing it's the number 10, which is also spiritual. So maybe like a spiritual treat. Maybe you've been wanting some, you know, new crystals or something, or, you know, some new essential oils, or like something like that. Treat yourself. Okay, and then we got the little worm, and these I didn't put place markers for these, so truth. So the little worm, which is, once again, look at this beautiful rose, and it looks like the same kind of like rose. It's beautiful. I think I want to move. Oops, I was gonna move that over here. Whew. Okay, so look at it. It's like, here we got the pink, almost peachy pink, kind of like soft color, and then over here we got the purple rose. So roses. Something about roses, and my palm is itchy, so everybody's gonna get some money coming. So 17, which is 8, so we got 8 again, which is interesting. We got 44, we got 88, we got 10. Interesting. Oh, 4 over here. Wow. And then we get 17 over here, so 8. Got 2 17s. Interesting. Anywho. Okay, so we got the number 8, take care of yourself, beautiful little worm, and this is all about transformation as well, so it goes with the butterfly. Transforming, you know, while you're in the cocoon, take care of yourself. Do a bubble bath. Make yourself a healthy lunch, a healthy dinner. Take care of your body. Do a little exercise. Definitely seeing the higher chakras opening up with a lot of people, because I'm seeing this peachy color, which to me is the navel, the navel chakra. So yeah, and I'm seeing spiritually as well, meditation. Definitely seeing meditation here. A lot of seven, so a lot of introspection, going inward, going inside, and you know, taking some quiet time. I know if we are if a lot of you guys have kids or you're staying with family, it's hard to have that alone time, but find a way. This is why, you know, in the bathroom the bathroom is a great way to purify, because, you know, a lot of people will kind of leave you alone in the bathroom, unless you're a mom with young kids and they're knocking at the door, or you got pets that just want to come in there with you. Ooh, I just heard a ringing, like a ringy bell. Interesting. Okay, and I love her little striped socks. They're so cute. But you know, roses to me symbolize this is not a twin flame reading, but there is already a bunch of twin flame stuff in here. So definitely seeing the twin flames coming together during this time, raising the vibration of earth, right? A beautiful little worm. Transformation. Okay, so the next one, skull of flowers. Creating through the ashes. So definitely seeing the phoenix rising from the ashes. We are creating despite the crumbling of the old, the purification of the old. I'm also seeing like when somebody gets a tattoo and they use the ashes, so creating with ashes. And I love it. I love this flower that's around the head right there. It looks like a daisy. It's beautiful. It's pink. This beautiful yellow flower in the center. So definitely seeing the solar plexus, the willpower, and unconditional love coming through. So the willpower is going to be big for the people that are having a hard time putting the wine and the beer down. But take a day off if you've been drinking every day. Maybe take a day off to really just feel this energy that's happening right now. Right? You got to feel it, because it's an intense energy. It's real interesting. It's real interesting energy. Actually, for the health, let me just go back to this real quick, because I forgot that I had a placeholder. And so a wealth of health. So we got the wealth card here. So abundance, because it's the number 8. So I'm seeing a lot of money coming in for some of you guys. I'm seeing some money coming in that you weren't expecting. This is a time to eliminate any unhealthy habits and behaviors that are impeding your success. You can seek professional assistance if you need to, or make improvements on your own. Good nutrition, exercise, drinking plenty of water, getting a good night's sleep, detoxification, going outside in nature, engaging in relaxing activities, avoiding toxic people and environments, maintaining a positive mindset, meditation, yoga, defining your personal limits and boundaries, doing what you love, laughing often, and spending quiet time alone. Wow, that says the same thing as the little worm. Taking care of yourself. This is pretty much, these are the same exact card. All 3 of these are the exact same card from 3 different decks. So that's an imperative message that wanted to be shared today. Okay, now we're going to go back to the little skull. So creating through the ashes, and the card that came through for that was destruction. And look, everything has been burned down. It's destruction. The old is done. It is ashes. It is done, and we're going to be rebuilding is what I'm feeling. So let's see what this one says. To blossom and bloom, the work must be done through the fire and ashes. Our fortune, it comes. Whoa. So fortune is coming. And look at that. All these blooming. A lot of blooming is happening. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Before flowers are born, they are sweet buds on plants that came from a smaller form, like a seed or a bulb. So sometimes we wish for a life different from the one we have, and that can mean radical change. Sometimes to have that new life, everything falls apart to make it so, and that can be uncomfortable. We may lose our relationships, or they may change. We might lose a job, have to move house, or become ill. All big events that lead to a reassessment of the how of our lives. Oh my God, we are reassessing. The reassessment. A lot of people are moving home. They're moving somewhere else. The skull of flower illustrates that there is a sureness and yet a rawness to creating again, to starting fresh. Sometimes the universe gives us a blank slate to work from, so we can build what we really want, rather than just settling for less. The skull of flower celebrates not just a kind of phoenix energy, but an energy of success and full bloom through adversity. And it's on page 55, guys. 55, 555, and the song that came through at 555, which was, again, just for reference sake, was Breaking the Chains. So starting all over, you know, in order, the old has to die in order to be reborn. Like how we get to a certain age and then we pass away, right? And then we're reborn. This is kind of what's happening to Earth. The old must fall away in order for this new to come through. Amazing. That's an amazing synchronicity that came through. Really, really interesting. Okay. Another one. I love this card. It looks like a little face. It looks like a Jersey Shore blowout, like Pauly D. It's men, but it also looks like a periscope. So it looks like a one-eye person, a profile. So the left eye, so I'm hearing left eye. T-Boz and Chili. Don't go chasing waterfalls. The waterfalls over here. But I'm seeing a periscope. So, you know, what is a periscope? Is on a submarine, right? So a submarine is submerged, it stays underwater, and the periscope comes up to look for life or look for whatever it needs to, right? So, but I'm also seeing that as the third eye. So our own periscope, our own little kaleidoscope, and it's men, which is very interesting. Half of my last name there. So, and abundance. So, an abundance of men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. No, I'm seeing it. An abundance is coming, which is very interesting because we got the abundance card over here. So I'm actually gonna leave that over here. Abundance is coming, guys, and so this card, it says this is all about hope, realizing your most cherished dreams. Immediately, I'm seeing the Little Prince with this. Realizing your dreams. What did you want to be when you were a kid? What are you passionate about that you would do even if you didn't get paid for it, right? That's what you should be doing. Believe in yourself and believe in your dreams and visions, no matter how they may be perceived by others. You are the eagle's vision. So this is the eagle. Actually, I want to read a little bit of, so it's the eagle and it's the cobweb. It's all about commitment, compassionate service, global consciousness, dreams and visions, planetary mind, belief in oneself. And this is what a global reading. So this is a synchronicity that came through. And it's also about the amethyst, which is very interesting because we have a lot of purple energy here. So the amethyst energy has been popping through if you watched my last reading. So the shadow wisdom is being obsessed with service to others, being the rescuer, saving others, not being able to say no, loss of hope and meaning, feelings of futility. And the shadow transformation is learn to temper service with nourishment and rest. Believe in yourself. Take care of yourself. Follow your own visions and dreams. Remember the purpose and commitment you have in the larger pattern. So, and it's also about flowing. So that makes a lot of sense. So these all three, once again, go together. So it says, men reminds you to step powerfully into your commitment as a planetary server. Your assignment includes whatever furthers your personal evolution and the evolution of global mind. You are an awakener, a transformer, an empowered global visionary. In your vision, you have compassion for others, and your decisions are made in the light of global consciousness. Ask yourself how you might experience compassion towards self, the earth, and others. Be guided toward types of work, relationships, places to live, and projects that will benefit the earth and her creatures. Allow your spirit to expand. Soar on your spreading wings and planetary perspective. Affirm, through you, Gaia, I am also transformed. I am awakening as the return of divine love and light. We are all one. Gaia, as you awaken, I heal myself. As I awaken, you are healed, and together our petals open ecstatically to the new sun of flowers. OMG, so something about flowers. Wow. That is amazing. We are blooming. This is the flower of life. We are all the big, beautiful pattern of life. And the shadow wisdom is, in your desire to affect planetary change, you may feel discouraged and overwhelmed by the current world situation. Are you experiencing a loss of joy, hope, and excitement about life? Evaluate your current environment, work, relationships, and decisions to see whether they serve your vision. Explore what gives you joy and satisfaction. Come out of the background. Quit hiding. You who see the one world with the vision of the eagle came to create things of unsurpassed beauty. There is a larger purpose for your being here in this time of great transformation. Sniff down trails of feeling and synchronistic experience to find clues to your journey of awakening. Be hopeful. Believe in yourself. Believe in your vision. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I was saying we are magic manifesting with a 22 master builder number here. We are magically manifesting this new world filled with abundance. These 3 cards right here tell the story. 22, 28, 71, they tell me the story that we are magically manifesting our new reality. Okay? Filled with abundance. Everybody's taken care of. That's always been my prayer. Whenever I eat, I say grace, and that's always my prayers, for everybody to be taken care of, for everybody to have a home and a hot meal. It's so you manifest and you envision that world that you want to live in. And it says, are you obsessed or driven? Does your motivation to serve others outweigh your self-care? Look at the self-care. Take care of yourself. Do you have a difficulty saying no? Do you ever find yourself obsessed with serving or playing the rescuer for others? Planetary servers often function in the shadows. Walk with ease into the unfoldment of your vision's destiny. Fill your personal cup. In replenishing yourself, you actually filled a larger planetary chalice as well. Well, that's this card that came through earlier. Right? So, as a member of one family, when you heal yourself, you naturally help to heal the world. With compassion in your heart, listen to Gaia's guidance about service. Joyfully awake the melody of your own heart song. And what's interesting is, I struggled with that. That was something that I did, is that I was always wanting to take care of others and was neglecting my own self, and I had to find the balance. And now I'm very balanced. Now I know when people are taking too much from me energetically, and I know how to cut them out without feeling guilty, right? We are not a person's savior. They need to save themselves. We cannot provide them everything. They need to, to want to provide it for themselves. It's okay to help people if they need help. Yeah, absolutely. But as long as it's not hurting you in the process, as long as you're not putting somebody before yourself. Everybody is equal. If you're putting somebody before you, you're saying that person's worth more than you. So you want to put everybody equal, make everybody equal. Okay. Okay, here we go. I love it. Ella Fitzgerald. So I see the diamonds, the beautiful pink diamonds. Pink diamonds. Look at that pink diamond. And look at that purple diamond. That's beautiful. So definitely seeing higher heart chakra, higher third eye, soul star, the zeal chakra. I'm seeing the pearls. Once again, the pearls, much like diamonds, they are under extreme pressure in order to become the pearl. So you are your own best teacher. I'm hearing pearls of wisdom as well. So you have a lot of pearls of wisdom to share. You are a diamond. You are your own best teacher. Nothing is more hard-won than innocence. Intuition beats experience. Yes. So this card came through in one of the other readings, and I said the same thing. I said, use your intuition. Somebody will tell you, people. I used to have friends that were married, and they'd always tell me, "Don't get married. It's horrible. It's I got married and it was horrible." That's that person's experience. You have to follow your intuition, because your life is not their life, right? So take your own experience into account. But don't let another person's experience. And so beyond that, okay, so this is the number 2. So we got 2 2 2 2. She's a 20 life path. Ella Fitzgerald. Oops, I'm gonna move her up here. She's a 20 life path. So the 0, once again, the 0 point. We are in 0 point right now. The reset. We are in the reset point. We're in the time standing still point. And 2 is all about peace, love, and harmony, partnerships, co-creating It's about patience. So being patient, it's you know, it's difficult right now. But look at, we're already in almost late May here. You know, this whole thing started back in when? February, March. So it's almost like time was speeding up really quickly. Some people might think it's slowing down. It depends on the person, I suppose. But oh, look at that friend. I love that Ella Fitzgerald and her pearls of wisdom and a friend. You've got a friend. I'm hearing that song by James Taylor. You've got a friend, and I love Ella, Princess Ella. So once again, I said she's a 2 life path. They are the mediators. They are the peacemakers. They are here to bring peace, love, and harmony into the world, and you know, make sure everybody gets along. So Ella Fitzgerald virtually defined the female voice in jazz, graduating from a hand-to-mouth childhood of appalling deprivation and spending years living by her wits on the streets of Harlem to become the internationally revered standard bearer of the American popular song. Although she had no formal musical training, Fitzgerald was blessed with instinctive musicality, impeccable timing, an incomparable sense of rhythm, and rarest of all, perfect pitch. Legend has it that musicians would tune up to her voice. Perhaps the most fitting tribute to her gifts was paid by a long-term confidant and collaborator who once described her walking down the street, trailing musical notes in her wake. I love that. She was born in 1917. So we got 17, 3 times. 3 times here, guys. So definitely seeing twin flame energy. And friends helping you out, guys. Friends helping. With music, maybe music, because she's all about music and musical notes. So maybe healing music, creating music. Maybe there's music to be created here. I'm also seeing healing beats, binaural beats. Friends helping you, because look at, they're holding hands, and we're going to be holding hands again, guys. We're going to be shaking hands again. We just have to let go of the fear. If you're in the fear, it's time to get out of the fear zone. Okay, I love this. The next card we got is Jesus. If you watched the last reading, Jesus came through in the last reading. You guys saw you guys saw the shuffle twice. Jesus energy is coming through, that Christ consciousness energy, that compassion, that service to humanity, building a better world where we all love each other and we care about each other, and we see the mirror, right? It's, you know, I've been having to do that, where if somebody's annoying me or, you know, pissing me off, I have to find the good qualities in them and see the good in them, you know, because they might be going through their own stuff, and not everybody will be you. You know, yes, we mirror each other in emotions and actions sometimes, but you still are your own unique person, your own special DNA. So Jesus, number 40. So we got 4, 4, 4, 4. Amazing. So we'll read this again. Building a solid foundation and God. So stability, taken care of. I always see 0 as like faith, you're taken care of. So you are taken care of. Jesus came from Venus, planet of love. And right now Venus is in, I think, Gemini, I think. I could be wrong. So Jesus came from Venus, planet of love. He was sent to Earth to carry the Christ light at a time when energy was very low. He incarnated as an Essene and received spiritual teachings throughout his childhood and adult life. Then he underwent many initiations to prepare his energy centers to carry the vibration of unconditional love. This card reminds you that all challenging people and situations are tests to prepare you for ascension. To pass these tests, you need to respond to them with unconditional love and balance. Remember, there is only love. The affirmation is, you can say this 3 times, I respond with unconditional love today. I love that. So, unconditional love, guys. I love it. And so we are magically manifesting things, right? So of course we move on to happy thoughts. And look at the little unicorn is up, and he's on a stairway in heaven. So this is the stairway to heaven I'm seeing. Look at that. That looks like a, what's that, Krypton? the fortress of solitude. he's up in heaven, this like unicorn. He's up in the realm, right? He's up in the cloud. So I'm definitely seeing cloud formations, a lot of really interesting cloud formations. If you're watching, if you're looking up, if you're outside and you're looking up, there is some amazing sunsets, some sunrises, and amazing cloud formations. I literally took 2 cloud formations today. One of them looked like Snoopy the dog, and then it's on my Instagram. And the other one looked like a Scotty dog who was playing with a butterfly. It was pretty cute. Anyway, so I'm seeing the stairways of the ladder to ascension, the stairways to heaven, right? Ascending. And it says, to feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. Happy thoughts. So this goes with the Jesus card and the other cards that I was talking about. Seen through the eyes of love. So when somebody's getting you mad, you think a happy thought about them. You know, see the good in them. If they're being an asshole, think of a positive trait in them to kind of get you from the judgment aspect, right? See the good in everybody. But I'm also seeing happy thoughts as we are manifesting. We are magically manifesting right now. Things are manifesting very quickly for a lot of us. And so happy thoughts are imperative. Happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. To manifest things, right? So envision the world you want to live in, envision who you want to be, what you want to do, and it'll manifest. Happy thoughts. And I'm seeing Bob Ross, happy little trees, and this is like happy little thoughts, happy little ideas, happy little things. Okay, and then we got Rochelle. Or Raquel, however you want to pronounce that. She looks like a witch. She's got the little witch hat. I love that witch hat. I love her hair. You know, I'm seeing XXX. So maybe like happy thoughts about exes, like just seeing everybody, you know, maybe you had some, that came through earlier about people reliving the past and the exes that hurt them. And this is like letting that go. I'm also seeing it as 10, 10, 10. So as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Abundance, guys. So that's coming again. So immediately, so I'm seeing a rock as well. Rochelle. But okay, so before I keep going, so definitely seeing witchcraft, tapping into the Mother Earth energy, Wicca. I'm seeing magic with a K. And I'm seeing, once again, these pastel colors, this pastel green, almost like a minty green. The higher heart chakra, which is a pink, and almost seeing the green color. So definitely seeing heart chakra, that connection to Mother Earth, little pastel colors. So you are fully supported by heaven, and we heard your prayers for financial support. Be assured that we see money as a symbol of the abundant supply that God provides to all of his children. So the earthly negativity surrounding money comes from human minds alone. In heaven, we see money as an energy of exchange. We know that you need material essentials. Like any loving parent, God wants his children to be comfortable, safe, and happy. That is one of the reasons why he sends you guardian angels. So if your finances have been blocked in the past because of guilt and other negative beliefs and emotions, that was coming through over here. I have helped you heal and release much of your negative association with money. Please know that I'm here to help you so that you can help more people. The more that you allow me to give you, the more you will be able to give to others in the near future. You will be able to manifest all your needs. But in the meantime, allow me to help you through my heavenly contributions. I love that, because that's exactly what the Protection Guardian was saying in the Hathor receptivity card. So that's the theme. Receiving. Be open to receiving assistance. Open to receiving money. Energy exchange, you know. That goes well with this one over here about helping others and not receiving anything in return, right? I mean, I do free readings all the time, and to me sometimes the gratitude is the gift, you know, knowing that I helped somebody, but it did take some of my energy, right? So I've learned that, you know, even just a small donation of what they can afford or whatever fulfills that energy exchange role. So I love we got enchantment, because it's interesting because we got influence as well over here, which kind of like when people influence you and you're enchanted, like an enchanted forest, which is like you're under a spell. So maybe I love that. So magic, which is interesting that this row here, magic, happy thoughts, magic, and enchantment were all in the same row here, which is very interesting. So definitely using enchantment, using magic. We got another unicorn. I love it. So we got 2 unicorns. So definitely seeing the third eye chakra. And look at, he's breathing. Oh, you probably can't really see it unless I like really put it up there. But he's breathing. Like you can see his breath coming out of his nose. So definitely seeing breath happening. And this huge tree in the back right there, I'm seeing like the trees have the support. They give us oxygen. So I'm seeing like the gratitude for the trees. Like without the trees, we wouldn't be breathing. So I'm seeing the symbiotic relationship there, of breath. Lots of blue energy on this one. So communication, creativity, creating, enchantment, and victory. Oh my goodness, that's a great combination right there, guys. Boop, boop on your snoot. Okay, so we got enchantment. Recapture your childlike sense of wonder and awe. View the world as a magical place. Oh my God, as I was talking about the Little Prince earlier. So that's very interesting. Remember when you were a child and how magical the world seemed? The sense of enchantment is the spirit of our inner child. Somewhere along the way, did you lose that sense of wonder? The angel asks you to recapture your magical sense by remembering that a miraculous power surrounds you. Ask God and the angels to help you with anything small or large. Don't worry, you aren't removing angels from more important tasks when you ask for help. They truly want to support you so that you are free of worries. In that way, you exude the joy and wonder of children who trust that they are taken care of. And when you are joyful, your divine light inspires everyone who sees you. Joyful heart. Oh my God. Yeah, I was just talking to, I forgot who I was talking to, my friend, and I was saying something about, a baby, it just knows that it's provided for, knows its mama is going to give it its milk, and it doesn't, unless it's a child that was deprived of those things, usually our natural instinct as children is to know that our parents are taking care of us. So this is the earth, mama earth is taking care of us. She is providing for us. And I love that. We got victory. So look at the champagne, popping the bubbly of the champagne, right? A victory. Okay, so we're moving on. I love that enchantment. We got the 4 of water. So the mermaid is underwater. If you look at her. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility. So definitely seeing the boredom. A lot of people are bored right now. This is why the alcohol and the drugs and all that's coming into play. Because, people are bored. Drinking is fun sometimes. Right? I'm seeing, I don't really drink, so. But I used to. And sometimes it was fun, but the hangovers were not so fun. So 4 of water. It's time to reevaluate your situation because you're currently missing an opportunity. The solution you're seeking is right in front of your face. Fortunately, positive forces are working to assist you now. Open your eyes to the possibilities and accept the help that's being offered to you. However, you may be distracted or feel emotionally trapped. It's possible that by focusing on what you don't have, you're taking for granted the good things that you do have. So this exactly was, I was talking to my friend today about this. I told her, she was focusing on the things that she didn't want, and I told her you need to focus on what you do want. But I was telling her that right now a lot of people are taking the time. This is a time of reflection. This is a time of being grateful for the little things that you have and reflecting on those things. So, realizing you have a roof over your head, you have food on your plate. You are a step ahead of many people by just having those little things. So it's about being grateful and being generous, and to those that don't have, right? The universe is offering you a gift, because anytime I see the hand, so people are giving you gifts. So the additional meaning is discontentment, apathy, so maybe being apathetic towards others and their plight and what's going on with them and how they see the world. When we're apathetic, we judge everybody, thinking that we know everything, and they're dumb and they're stupid, and the way they're seeing things is dumb, and they're out at the beach and they're dumb, and it's like, well, unless you're in their shoes and seeing the world through their eyes, we cannot judge them. right? So getting lost in your own little world, something missing, and boredom. So that feeling of boredom, but I'm seeing gifts are coming. Gifts are coming. That's going to take you away from that boredom. And I'm seeing the number 4, so stability. Building a solid foundation based on your gifts and your generosity. And I'm seeing emotions as well. A lot of emotions happening. A lot of emotions. A lot of fluctuating emotions. Okay. And then we got the treasure. 2 of keys. So, immediately, let me look at this card here. He's, his room has been ransacked and all that stuff. And, he's not realizing that the treasure behind him is there. He's looking at all this other stuff, and he's not realizing, and that goes very much with this card. He's looking at what he doesn't have, realizing that his treasure is right there. And this said the exact same thing. It said that I gotta read it. I gotta go back to it. It's crazy. 4 of water. Yeah, it said, the solution you're seeking is right in front of your face. And look at, his gift is like literally right there, right in front of him. So that's very interesting. Both of these cards and the star. Amazing. So the treasure. Spiritual gifts. Look at. So the card over here was spiritual. So I'm seeing spiritual gifts. This instead of being bored, use your spiritual gifts. That'll like relieve the boredom. Okay, so then we got the eye. So the all-seeing eye, that is a treasure. That is a gift. Your third eye open, and your spirituality is a treasure. It is a gift. So, it says, this card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity. But remember, this is a phase that is temporary. This is a phase. This is temporary, guys. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover. But there's a great treasure within you that's always available. The little chest represents that part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable, and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. And guess what, guys? If you watched my shuffle, it was in reverse. Okay, so both of these were in reverse. And in the reversal, the lid on the chest with the treasure light has fallen open. Some disruptive events may have made you feel vulnerable, but you haven't defined yourself through loss. You've unveiled your spirit and recognized the wealth of light and power inside you. The immediate future fills with manifest opportunity, as well as new and abundant offerings from the universe that are coming to you now. And that was the gifts. The universe is bringing you gifts. They're coming. Abundant offerings are coming right now. Like right now. So yeah, that's just amazing. So, in the reversal, that opened up the treasure. In the world being upside down, it opened up your gifts. So beautiful. Your spiritual gifts. Look at that. The all-seeing eye. I always feel like somebody's watching me, 'cause I got no privacy. Oh. Okay. And then we're moving on to the star. I love it. So definitely seeing the rainbow again. So Kundalini energy rising. The rainbow children. The stars lighting up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and so I actually, this one actually came out upside down, but I'm going to read them both ways because I feel like the message is both ways. And look at a brown-haired man who's a star. This came through in the last reading as well. He's walking through the door. He's like, hey, what's happening? Okay, so reverse, usually means maybe being attached to fantasy scenarios, or, starlight is bewitching, which enchantment, bewitching. So it says, feeling alone without the support that you need, right? So that's what that usually means in the traditional stuff, when it's in reverse, right? But I'm guided to read it upright because it came from the Unknown Tarot, and in the Unknown Tarot book, you don't read the reversal. But I just was guided to read it reversed because of the loneliness, feeling that you are alone, because that's been a theme here. Not realizing that you are never alone. The universe has your back. Like the song says, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Right? So this is a lesson. This is a lesson. Oh my God, the lesson card again. Learning a lesson, learning a lesson. Okay. Anyways, I just love that song. So it's number 17, and it's all about hope. And this was all about hope as well. So we got a lot of hope here. Hope, receptivity. This is going to be an interesting, how I put the little notes description. So standing outside on a dark night, you gaze up at the stars and sense glimmers of wonder and hope. Even though you can't find concrete answers to life's many questions up there in the sky, you can't help but feel comforted and renewed. Such is the energy of the star card. It's not about actions or situations. It's simply about connecting to the part of you that is hopeful and serene. This force will bring light back into your life and infuse you with positivity. It is indeed a lovely card. It absolutely is. I love the star card. Number 17, traditionally in the deck, she's pouring her cup, she's pouring a lot of stuff out into the world. She's shining her light. So you are shining your light right now. I don't know what the dark brown-haired man, maybe, I don't know what that means, but I'm seeing a pipe being smoked here. So the peace pipe, I have a lot of peace here. So smoking the peace pipe, I'm sensing, and he's got like a little zoot suit jacket, a pinstripe jacket. Interesting. Every time I see this card, I always say, oh, it looks like Johnny Depp. But this man is walking through the gate, the door. See, over here, if you look at the progression, the door is closed, and now the door is open. So this person is coming through. Maybe you're going to have a person that's going to come and help you. Or you're going to help them because you're shining your light. Maybe you are helping this person get through some stuff. Your light is shining so brightly, it's helping people get through. Okay, so then we got influence. I love it, the spiny star. So once again, star, 2 stars right next to each other. So 2 stars, guys, 2 stars, 2 stars. And it's the lady. So look, we got the dark-haired man with the star, and then we got the lady. So maybe, I was telling you I was seeing twin flames coming together. I know this is not a twin flame reading, but it always comes up. Seeing deep love, deep connection, 2 stars colliding, coming together, joining forces. Oh my God, it says forces beyond your control may be currently steering your direction. This isn't necessarily a negative thing, but it can be. You may need to go with the flow for a little while, or reflect on how you can protect yourself in the future from becoming involved in the first place. Things should also be looking up for you when luck slowly turns your way. New people, new groups, and new situations are on the horizon as well. Travel, experience something very different, and general enjoyment are all on offer. But you need to be ready to step up and jump in. Fate will be playing a very large role in your life at the moment, but you are also reminded that nothing lasts forever and influences come and go. This applies to positive and negative outcomes. And this is all about luck, turning points, releasing control, going through phases. Oh my God, I was talking about in the beginning of the reading, phases. This is a phase. Time and fate. So fate, these people are fated to come together. So people are coming together. Soulmates are coming together. I was talking about that in the last few readings. Soulmates that are meant to come together, they are going to be coming together if they haven't already. Old relationships are falling away. This is a time for people to reflect on what's working and what's not working in their life and to make the change. I'm hearing that song from the Brady Bunch. When it's time to change, you got to rearrange. when Peter Brady is like, his voice is changing. If anybody watches Brady Bunch, I used to be obsessed with it as a kid. Okay, so, and guess what page it's on? 55. So 55 is a theme. 555, transformation, change. Yeah. Healing behavior patterns that no longer serve you, any type of addiction or things that are not in moderation. So, and then we got perseverance, keep going. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, guys. So look at the colors on this. We've got the green, which is the heart chakra, and the third eye and the crown. So envisioning and visualizing and continuing and to keep going. So definitely seeing perseverance happening. Perseverance. All of us persevering through this, and we're also being very patient as well. So that's pretty cool. And happiness. Perseverance leads you to happiness. Oh my God, there's the little Scotty dog. There's the little Scotty dog and the little girl. Oh my goodness. Daisy. I'm hearing the name Daisy. Happiness. So, as a soul, you are on a mission. So I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. That's what the card says. As a soul, you are on a mission on this physical dimension. You are the only one who knows the correct path to take. Your intuition, your connection to spirit is your compass. You have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined than you might first think. In order to experience many successes in life, you must mature and realize the strength within yourself and the quality of inner courage. Life doesn't just happen. We must make it happen. It is natural for us in this human school to shy away from what we believe to be difficult because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We are afraid of failure, ridicule, or coming up short. Now is the time to make proper changes. Once again, changes. Again, guys, I was just singing that song. When it's time to change. Now is the time to make the proper changes and take risks and do things you never thought you could before. Your soul must learn to become aware of its inner strength. Live the joyfulness your soul yearns for and engage in activities you have always wanted to try but were afraid you'd fail at. Your soul would not yearn for something that you couldn't accomplish. You have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. You guys, and you know, I'm seeing if somebody wanted a family, you know, the baby and the puppy, I'm seeing you can still have that. There's still time. You can have that. Just believe that it's already there, right? I literally was just having this conversation with my friend today. It's so eerie. I had always said, you know, for a long time I didn't want children, and then I changed my mind, and then I thought, well, it's too late, you know. But hey, anything's possible, right? So I'm feeling that energy. And today I saw a Scotty dog in the clouds, and here he is, the little Scotty dog. Crazy. So definitely something about a little Scotty dog. And a little girl. There's a little girl there. And there's that cloud. I love how there's a cloud there. Wow. Okay, so then we're moving to the last card here. And look at that. Abundance had come through, and there's a few cards with the hand and a lot of hands. So we had a couple cards with hands. So once again, seeing hands. We'll be holding hands again soon. And I'm seeing the whole world in our hands. You got the whole world. So look at this. This is a DNA activation card. So you can pause it and meditate on it for a couple minutes. It's for abundance. And if you look at it, it looks like an eye. So we did get a couple of eyes here. Look at that. So I'm seeing an eye. It almost looks like a portal, but it almost looks like you know, when you watch like sci-fi movies and they're walking through like the hallway of a spaceship, and it's like all the stuff is like moving or turning, and they're going through the hallway. It looks like a hallway, like a portal, but definitely seeing the eye portal. So envisioning things, what's coming through the portal, what's coming through your visualization, right? Abundance. I love it. And a lot of purple once again. Look at, oh yeah, another eye. So we got 3 eyes. Aye, Captain. Pirate. I've seen a pirate with 1 eye. Then, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be reading the final one. And look at, peace is the final one. An abundance of peace on earth. And look at, there's the tree. I was talking about the trees and how I was talking about the trees here. And there's the tree. The giving tree, right? The tree give us the oxygen. Without those trees, you know, we wouldn't be here, right? I love that. And like the sun behind there, so I'm definitely seeing peace coming through the eye of the portal. Abundance. Everything we need in our lives is here on earth and has been created for us in abundance. Most of us are afraid to accept this. Oh my god, that is the theme, guys. Holy cow, how many cards have already said this exact same thing? Most of us are afraid to accept this. Fear, prejudice, and lack of confidence keep us from seeing and experiencing this. The energy of abundance helps you recognize that you already have everything you need to fulfill your dreams and live your life with passion, no matter how ambitious you are. I love it. It's on page 78 and 79. Amazing. Perseverance, guys. You have kept going. Now it's time to be taken care of. You will be taken care of. This is amazing. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helped you understand a little bit of what is going on right now and this ascension process, and everybody that is meant to go is going to go and ascend to, you know, another frequency of earth and wherever they are meant to be. And those who are meant to stay here are going to stay here and rebuild this earth. So we are rebuilding, and you are manifesting at a rapid rate. So think happy thoughts, and I appreciate all of you, and I'm very grateful for all of you, and thank you for being patient with my slow reading today. But I just wanted to just really just look at things and really go deep in this. Treat yourself, guys. Take care of yourself. Oh, self-care. That was the other one that I forgot to write down. Treat yourself. Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Namaste, everybody.